Using square counters, let us now see how we can teach the concept of subtraction without regrouping. I am now dipping these square counters in water and sticking them on the board. These are made of EVA foam, which has the special feature to stick to the board for almost 2 hours when the fan is not on. So, 4 square counters, 5 square counters, 6 square counters, 7 square counters, 8 square counters, and 9 square counters. So, this way, when I stick every square counter, it is important to call it out. Now, I have to remove 4 square counters from the board. We may take any 4 square counters: 1, 2, 3, 4. If I remove 4 square counters, how many are left on the board? 1, 2, 3 square counters, 4, 5 square counters. Therefore, when we remove 4 square counters from 9 square counters, 5 square counters remain. This is called subtraction without regrouping. Sometimes, when we assign some problems to the children along with the TLMs on the board and ask them to take 4 square counters from the 9 square counters, it is important for us to make them understand the position of the 9 square counters. It is better to draw a circle around the 9 square counters that are to be used, because the square counters outside the circle were used to solve some other problem, and now we need to use only the 9 square counters inside the circle. The reason for us to draw the circle will be clarified in the representational stage. We will see it later. Now, let us understand the concept of subtraction using yellow cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yellow cubes. We have 9 yellow cubes from which we have to remove 4 yellow cubes. Let us remove the first cube, second cube, third cube, and the fourth cube. After removing 4 cubes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, we can teach them by touching these TLMs. Similarly, we can use play money 1 rupee notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From 9 rupees, I have to remove 4 rupees. 1, 2, 3, 4 rupees. What is remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the concrete stage, it is better to physically touch and show the TLMs. It is easy to understand. Now, let us go to the number line. This is also called mathematical line to teach subtraction. Let us look at the number 9. We should always teach the students to count from left to right. We should teach this as a rule to them now, and the explanation to this will be given in the higher classes. For now, we can set this as a ground rule. Let us start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we put a clip at number 9. From these 9 beads, we need to separate 4 beads: 1, 2, 3, 4, and mark this with another clip. Now, count the number of remaining beads. How many beads remain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, we should keep the clip and count the beads. Remove 4 beads from the given 9 beads. We are left with 5 beads. This is what we see. In this manner, using the number line, we can teach the concept of subtraction to the children. Using the TLMs, as we saw earlier, we have taught the children the concept of subtraction without regrouping. Now, we have learnt subtraction without regrouping using various TLMs. Let us now learn it using the square lined book at the representational stage. Let us look at how to use it. We started learning subtraction by taking 9 square counters and then removing 4 square counters from that. Accordingly, let us now mark 9 square boxes in the square line book. So once we represent these 9 square boxes, then we strike off 4 boxes from here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, we just strike it off. We have removed 4. How many are remaining? We have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 9 minus 4 is 5. So we have 5 boxes remaining. I had 9 squares in total. I removed 4. So what remains is 5. This is the representational stage. In the same way, in the representational stage, we can do it this way also. I have 9 stars. This is also called the pictorial stage. These 9 stars can be put inside a circle. From these 9 stars, I shall remove 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many remain here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Children often forget the stars already counted. So, when I put a dot, which ones are counted and which is not becomes very clear. That will be very clear to them. Using the representation, we can see how the children transitioned from one stage to another stage. We can see that here. From the representational stage, we move to the abstract stage. I have 9 square boxes. From these 9, I have to remove 4 boxes. This is where we introduce them to the minus symbol. So 9 minus 4 is 5. I have 5 boxes. 9 minus 4 is 5. When we look at it in the abstract form, this is how it would look. We can write it vertically also. 9 minus 4, the answer is 5. So, vertical representation also is possible. Now, let us understand subtraction of 2-digit numbers without regrouping using the TLMs which we have already used. First, let us understand how to subtract using the place value mat. Let us do it on the mat. We have to do subtraction on this. Using the base 10 blocks, we have to represent 45. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens. And then units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. 4 tens and 5 units, 45. Children can place the units first and then the tens, or keep the tens first and units next. But they have to get 45. In that, what they place first is not important. They have to get 45. That is the most important part. Now, we have to remove 23 from 45. How do we show 23? We can represent it by writing 2 in the tens place, 3 in the units place. Here, 3 units have to be taken and 2 tens have to be removed. From the units, I have to take 3 and From tens, I have to take 2. First, we have to remove what? We have to remove units. Why should we do it? Let us look at it in the examples of subtraction with regrouping. First, remove 3 units from the 5 units. 1, 2, 3. The cubes removed from the column must be placed on the numbers written at the bottom. It shows how many we have removed. That will be seen clearly. Similarly, I have to remove 2 tens. 1 10, 2 tens. I removed 2 tens. So, what is the number remaining? I will show it here. I will put it down here. 1 unit, 2 units, 1 10, 2 tens. So, 2 tens and 2 units. This is 22. This is what we get when we remove 23 from 45. The number 22 we got is called the difference. Therefore, in order to check if the answer is correct, we add the difference number 22 with the numbers that we removed. The procedure is called tallying. What we get is what we started with. If I add these two, this is called tallying the numbers. If I add these two, I get 5 units. If I add these two, I get the 4 tens. So totally 45. We removed 23 from 45. So the difference is 22. So we are correct. Now, let us solve the same problem using play money. Place 4 notes of 10 rupees in the tens column and 5 units, 5 1 rupee notes in the units. So 4 10 notes and 5 1 notes. What do we have to do? How many units do we have to remove? 3 units. So 1, 2, 3 notes. If we remove and keep it on 3, we know we have removed 3. Similarly, we have to remove 2 notes of 10. We remove 2. What is the remaining number of notes? 2 notes of 1 rupee and 2 notes of 10. 2 tens and 2 ones. We have 22 rupees. From 45 rupees, you remove 23 rupees, you get 22 rupees. So far we have used play money and base 10 blacks and learnt subtraction. We have understood. Now let us move from the concrete stage to the representational stage. Let us see that. Let us take a square ruled book and draw a box. Let us draw a box like this. For place value concept, as you all know, we played a game of 9 rooms. Every house has 9 rooms. In every room, only one can stay. In that game, what did we learn? What is the place value? Let us see how to write 45 here. To write 45, what do I need? What did we do in the place value table? 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens. 10 can be written anywhere because we have the place value table. When we use the place value table, we wrote tens in the tens place. So similarly, we write tens here. 4 tens are here. Now 5 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So similarly, 23. 1 10, 2 tens, and then 3 units. 1, 2, 3 units. we have to remove 23 from 45. While subtracting, we compare the two rows and two columns. Comparison is important while subtracting. So, when we compare, what can we think? 1 unit, 1 unit. 2 units, 2 units. 3 units, 3 units. How many units remain? 1 unit. The remaining unit can be circled and written down here. 2 units, 2 units. This is very important. If you circle it, then you know you have already counted it. Otherwise, we may forget it. The children may get confused if they don't circle it or identify it as counted. So, immediately we have to put a circle and write it down. Now, in the tens position, in 45, we have 4 tens. In 23, we have 2 tens. So, from 4 tens, is it possible to remove 2 tens? We should always ask ourselves this question. Just as we can remove 3 units from 5 units, at every place we should ask this question. Why should we ask this question? It is important in subtraction with regrouping. Let us see that later. Now, we have to remove 2 tens from 4 tens. 1 10, 1 10, 2 tens, 2 tens. Now we have removed 2 tens. How many remain? Let us circle them and count them. 1 10, 1 10, 2 tens, 2 tens. Therefore, we do not have anything in the next place. What is the answer? In the units place, 2 units are there, and in the tens place, we have 2 tens. So, if you remove 23 from 45, the answer is 22. Now, how do we write it in the abstract way? We first write the place value, units and tens, 45 and 23. We have to remove 23 from 45, minus symbol. From 5, we have to remove 3. Is it possible to remove? We have to use the same vocabulary even here. So, 5 minus 3 is 2. And from 4 tens, if 2 tens are removed, we have 2 tens. So, 2 tens and 2 units remain 22. Now, finally, let us learn the method of subtracting 2-digit numbers without regrouping using an abacus. First, we are required to represent number 45 as follows. In abacus, yellow is units. So, we can place 5 units in the units place and 4 tens in the tens place. So, from 45, we have to remove 23. 23 we write like this: 3 units and 2 tens. We have written what is to be removed because we started from only one quantity. How much is to be removed? How many units are there? 5. How many are to be removed? It is written here: remove 3. 1, 2, 3 units. 2 tens have to be removed. 1 10, 2 tens. What remains is the difference. This is our answer. 45 minus 23 is 2 tens and 2 units, 22. In subtraction, when we are doing subtraction without regrouping, this point has to be remembered well. 9 minus 4 is equal to 5. But if we do 4 plus 5, we get 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. 9 minus 5 is also 4. From one addition fact, this is called the addition fact, we get two subtraction facts. That is, if we add 4 and 5, we get 9. Remove 4 from 9, you get 5. And if you remove 5, we get 4. From one addition fact, we get two subtraction facts. This is what we observe. It is important to introduce this fact about subtraction. This is an important aspect to be introduced.